One thing you never want to do is play with people's money. Okay? When it comes to money, people will take it to the extreme. And it can be over the littlest amount also. Alright? For this video here, I'm going to be talking about how money on the wire got turned into a body inside of prison. Let's do it. Dom the best, finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga, yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitches with locks. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2, cause violent first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlifted. What's up, y'all? You already know, man. K-Fraud TV back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor, man. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. And also make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Today, I'm going to be talking about how money on the wire turns into a body. Alright? Now, everybody knows any type of money can turn into a body. It can lead to somebody committing a crime and taking your life. Alright? Inside of prison, you have different ways of getting money. Okay? You have people that just like to stack up on the inside money, which is commissary or canteen. You got people that want shit on MoneyGram. They want Western Union. They want PayPals. You know, different things like that. Now, depending on what it is that you're doing for the business-wise in order to make the transaction back and forth with another individual with the money, it's going to depend on which type of route you're taking in order to play with the money. All right. Now, obviously, if it's $2, $3, I don't see people doing no Western Unions or PayPals for a $2, $3 transaction. You get what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, if it's something that small and that low budgeted, it will be inside money as far as like canteen, chips and soups and stuff like that. Now, if you're talking bigger money, you know what I'm saying, 25 or better, I see people go with Western Union and PayPal, you know, MoneyGram, stuff like that. One thing that you must remember is when you're inside a prison, everybody in there was either a part of a crime or, you know, picked as a person that was a part of a crime or was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Some type of way they was around a crime that got committed. Okay, and for some reason they were chose to be someone that was accused of being around a crime, right? So these are the exact kind of people that you do not want to play with when it comes to money. You messing with somebody's money can make it to where it's the last transaction you ever do, all right? And a lot of people don't understand that. When you're sitting there and you're calling over the phone back and forth at home and you're trying to make these transactions through Western Union or PayPal or whatever it is, you're not thinking that this right here could possibly be your last transaction of money, that you could lose your life behind what you were doing. That's where a lot of people mess up at. It's because I feel like none of them seen it coming. None of them knew that this right here was their last time doing a transaction with money. Now, I felt like giving y'all a double take on this money on the wire turn into a body because I've seen it so many different ways, all right? Now, one way that I seen money on the wire turn into a body was people intercepting digits that wasn't theirs. If y'all been watching my channel for a while, then y'all already know I've spoke on this type of stuff before. People will intercept your digits, your PayPal digits that you need in order to receive the money that's on the PayPal. Okay, so it isn't actually the money they're taking, it's the digits, and then they, you know, accept the digits through someone they know that has a PayPal, and they just intercept it. And a lot of times people use different people's cell phones or even over the prison phone, they'll ask this person to text this person and stuff like that. And then people might not respond right then and there. But they may respond an hour or two later or the next day to the same number that wrote them first. And now that that person isn't around, you're on the phone with your peoples or you're on your cell phone in prison and the people decided to respond now a day later and send you 10 digits that are going to be access to however much money that they're sending the person who asked you to relay that message. See? So a lot of people don't like to give the digits to a person. You know, some people feel like, man, fuck that dude. I don't know bro like that. Or shit, it is what it is. I'll just tell them people never send it. You know, and intercept the digits. Because all it takes is somebody who has a PayPal account to put in those 10 digits to accept the PayPal digits. You see what I'm saying? So I've seen people get bodied, literally. There's no word less than bodied over intercepting digits off of money on the wire because they touched something that wasn't theirs. You get what I'm saying? In all reality, if they would have just kept it real, you know, and just gave it to the individual who asked them to send the message, they wouldn't have found themselves in that situation. But mark my words, that individual that intercepted those digits was not thinking that this would have been his last transaction. You see, he was not thinking, oh, I'll just intercept this and tell bro his family didn't send it. So now he's calling his family a liar because, you know, the family's going to say they did send it. Oh, we already sent it to that one number. And then next thing you know, go ask bro, hey, bro, my people send this. Nah, bro, they ain't sending nothing over here. And then next thing you know, his family sends a screenshot from their end to another phone to show, yeah, look. And then it shows, damn, that dude intercepted my shit. You feel me? That same dude that intercepted that money on the wire like that ended up getting bodied, he got done up the worst way. That boy there had a call out at medical. For those that don't know what a call out is it's where you're supposed to be at, all right, at a certain time. It ain't got to be just medical. It could be classification. It could be ICT. It could be, you know, the chow hall. It could be chapel. It could be the school building. It could be anywhere. And they put a call out sheet, the call log sheet in the dorm every single night. And it shows just a bunch of names and DC numbers with different destinations and timings for the next day. You see? So everybody has a chance to look at it tonight to see where they got to be at tomorrow. That boy had a call out to medical. When he went to medical, he got attacked by 3 people. 3 people attacked that person over one money on the wire transaction. When in all reality, you know, it could have just been one guy's money, but the other 2 were riding with their homeboy. Or it could have been a transaction where all 3 of them were going to eat off the money that they were getting sent in. You see? Or they could have had each one of their family members pitch in and then one person do the Western Union or the MoneyGram or the PayPal for them. So it made it to where all their money was in one basket. You see what I'm saying? These 3 dudes got a hold of this dude inside of where you wait at, inside of medical, and attacked him. Stabbed the shit out that boy. By the time the guards got them off of him and everything, and they shut everything down on the pound and all that shit happened, the guard came around and told us, do you know how many times that man was stabbed over that money? 72 times. That dude was stabbed 72 times by 3 individuals. All because he didn't give the PayPal money digits to the person when they got text to his cell phone. You see? That's where money on the wire turned into a body. That's why if you are somebody that has a cell phone or if you're somebody that relays a message, make sure you're not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Make sure you're going to relay the response back. Because if not, you could find yourself in some bullshit. And look at this. You could get stabbed 70-something times and lose your life over this. Okay? That's one scenario about money on the wire turning into a body. Okay? Another one. We had an inmate that came to the institution I was at the time. And I probably spoke on this before in prior videos, but I just felt like I'd throw it out there in this one. This inmate came to our institution on a Tuesday. Thursday, 2 days later, they found him dead of an overdose. He overdosed at our institution. Lost his life. He was bodied. You get what I'm saying? FDLE, which is the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, came to the institution, came to the compound, was questioning everybody, pulling inmates one by one, wanting to know what happened. Did we know him? Who did he do conversations with? Who did he do any business with? Did he know anybody? Yada, 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 stuff like that. Of course, nobody in prison is going to say anything, you know, regardless if someone lost their life or not. That's just how it is. You know, people are not going to tell on who they do business with. But if they really wanted to, if they really wanted to track it down, all they'd have to do is contact the family member of this individual that sent the money, who sent the PayPal, get the digits of the PayPal, and go back and check the account that, you know, took the PayPal numbers. You see? That's why I feel like them just wanting to throw it all on an inmate, you know, is one thing. But if they wanted to figure things out, there's 100 ways they could have. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, this dude did not know when he was contacting his family to get money on the wire at a new institution he landed at. He did not know or stop to think at all that this was going to be his last transaction. You see what I'm saying? You got to be careful what type of things you do and where you do them at. Because just because you're familiar with getting high or you're familiar with this type of lifestyle doesn't always mean your body can withstand the force of something different. You see? So this individual only lasted at our institution 2 days before he died, you see, of an overdose. Now, that same money on the wire led to his body. You get what I'm saying? It led to a death of an inmate. You feel me? That's why you have to be careful. You see what I'm saying? And I told you I was going to do a double take on this and break down the two different situations and scenarios. And I did. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think I want to go ahead and throw a third one out there for y'all. Make it a third scenario where it can be money on the wire turns into a body. And this one right here is common sense. But when you're beefing with somebody or somebody wants your head, you know, somebody puts money on your head, you know, they want to put a hit on you, you've been plated. That's the slang for it. When you're a plate. Once you become a plate, that means you're dinner to somebody. And 9 times out of 10, the easiest way for you to be plated is when somebody puts money on the wire for your head. You see what I'm saying? And you don't know who you're beefing with. You don't know who you're getting into it with. These individuals that you think are your dogs, you find out ain't your dogs. When some shit hits the fan and you feel like you're right, they feel like you're wrong. You feel like they're wrong. They feel like they're right. You know, like that. And the next thing you know, you find yourself in these situations where you're going against the same exact people that you was once sending hits with. Or the same exact people that you was getting money with, beating people up with. Now, there's bad blood in the camp. So by there being bad blood in the camp between y'all, now they know how you're living and you know how they're living. So it's all on who's going to put a plate on who first. You see what I'm saying? You might be like, check this out, boy. I got $250 on the wire right now. You know what I'm saying? I need you to slice that boy's throat. Handle that for me. You know what I'm saying? And then that dude right there that decides to take the plate, he can either, you know, there's a couple ways he can go about it. One, he can either just do it and collect his payment. 2, he could tell that dude that you got a hit on him. And then now you know, boom, it's bad at you because he just exposed your hand. 3, he could tell that dude this is how much you got on him. And then for a higher price, he'll double back and take you out. Shit goes down like that as well. You see, money on the wire has a lot to do with a lot of violent acts. You feel me? And in prison, you know, you're limited to the access of things. You're limited to the things you can do, you know, especially when you ain't got nobody. If you ain't got nobody on the streets that can run errands for you and run around and move and do what you got to do, you find yourself with your back against the wall. You know what I'm saying? But if you had a PayPal account, you're good. Because your money can be stacked up in your PayPal account. And whenever you get access to a cell phone, you feel me? You can handle up and you could transfer money from here to there. You see, you could do what you need to do. There's certain ways to be able to make movements and do what you have to by yourself, as long as you got all your ducks in order. You see what I'm saying? Now, out of the 3 ways that I broke down for y'all in this video, when it comes to money on the wire turning into a body, which one would you say is the worst? Would you say the overdose, someone putting a hit on you, or the intercepting of the money of the dude that got stabbed up inside of medical? Me personally, I'm going to say all of them. Because regardless, all 3 of them, you're a body. All 3 of them, it doesn't matter what you went through. It doesn't matter how long you went through it. The final result is all 3 are dead. You see what I'm saying? And that's what money on the wire can lead to. So you got to make sure when you're somebody that's playing and you're dipping in the pot, you better make sure you're down for what comes with it. Because at the end of the day,
a lot of people find themselves on the shit end of the stick by playing with money on the wire. You feel me? I've always did transactions with money on the wire and shit like that, but I was solid with it. You get what I'm saying? I never played with nobody's money, and I'm not going to let nobody play with my money either. You feel me? Because I already know what it can lead to. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not no dummy. I'm not no fool. From seeing so many different situations take place over the littlest shit right in front of me, I already know playing with somebody's money can lead to something tragic. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. If you were somebody that's been locked up and you've seen somebody get bodied over some money on the wire, or even over a canteen, or something so simple, drop it in the comment section for everybody that's watching. Alright? I appreciate y'all tuning in. Been a couple days since I dropped the video. I ain't been feeling that well. You know what I'm saying? I've been sick the last few days, but it is what it is. It felt like coming on here dropping one for y'all anyways. Y'all already know, man. Keep them rat squares, clowns, chomos, pedos, gunners, wannabe island boys, and clout chasers. Keep them all at your circle, man. Till next time, this the one and only. I am my team, Frog.
I'm a criminal, I'm a cool nigga, but I got a limit though.
I'm a cool nigga, but I got a limit though. Cause I'm a criminal, yeah, I'm a criminal.